RIMPAC is the world's largest military exercise. It involves 22 countries, over 40 ships and submarines, over 200 aircraft and approximately 25,000 personnel. So RIMPAC is always hosted in Hawaii. It is an exercise that covers the spectrum of military operations from HADR, Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Relief, right through to complex warfighting.
This year's RIMPAC exercise is based around a fictional Pacific Island group called the Coastal Islands. And within that island group there are a number of problems. There's armed resistance, there are humanitarian issues, there is a natural disaster, and collectively it is the RIMPAC nations coming together to respond to those issues is the focus of this year's exercise.
New Zealand's participation in this exercise comprises HMNZS Canterbury. We have operational dive team, we have a Mine Countermeasures Team, an infantry platoon, and our maritime patrol aircraft has been involved in theatre ASW. So the importance of this exercise to New Zealand is that we can get training value in different areas tailored for what New Zealand wants. So an example of that is that Canterbury completed her replenishment at sea. She did that with HMAS Success, and that is a release of capability, so she is now able to replenish underway at sea.
RIMPAC 14 is the first time that HMNZS Canterbury has participated in an exercise of this shape and of this magnitude, and it's allowed the ship to show off its skills to the other coalition partners, but it also has allowed the ship and the NZDF to expand its capabilities when we conduct humanitarian aid, response to natural disasters, but also amphibious operations which sees land forces being put ashore into the fictional Coastal Island group.
The beauty that New Zealand gets out of the exercise is that it prepares them for operations. So humanitarian and disaster relief that Canterbury involved is equally applicable to an incident that occurred in Samoa or a response to the Solomon Islands. Likewise, our maritime patrol aircraft participating in some of their training serials here is a similar activity that they would have conducted in response to the Malaysian aircraft that went down recently.
We've had one aircraft here with one aircrew and one maintenance crew as well. We've also been supported by 230 Squadron and 209 Squadron mission support personnel. And that one aircrew has been involved in conducting anti-submarine warfare flights in support of the maritime forces, and also some anti-surface warfare flights also in support of the maritime forces. And this exercise is the first time we've taken the P-3K2 to RIMPAC, and we're finishing off our operational testing and evaluation for anti-submarine and anti-surface warfare capability. And I think the total was 4,000 missions, so you can understand that's quite a complex battle space and airspace. So the upgraded sensors has helped the crew get their head around and maintain situation awareness when they're out there.
I guess the key to RIMPAC is it provides an excellent opportunity to send all three services from New Zealand to an exercise to participate alongside one another, delivering that joint effect. So an example of that is we have US and New Zealand infantry on board Canterbury being projected ashore.
Out here in this urban training village, we've been working with the Marines and doing what we call force-on-force training, which allows us to have two military forces go head-to-head in an attempt to try and either A, get learning points from each other's actions, or B, identify new ways in which we can do things. So this training will fit into the rest of the exercise, and that we'll be conducting what's called a NEO operation, which stands for Non-Combatant Evacuation Operation. Part of the exercise we'll be flying in from the USS Peleliu, and as part of the scenario we'll be rescuing exercise participants who represent persons of interest that we need to get back to our home location safely. So we're looking at ways that we can secure terrain, secure buildings in a safe and effective manner.
So we get this great opportunity to work with the Kiwis and build and establish a relationship with them. So we learn stuff from them, they learn from us, and it's things that we can use to effectively do our jobs better down the road.
Being part of RIMPAC 14 and especially for myself being part of the command and control side of the exercise, it's been a very rewarding experience. You get to see the capabilities of all these nations. You've got aircraft carriers, you've got submarines, you've got fighter jets. The assets that are here to play in RIMPAC 14 is vast, it's incredible, it's huge, and then at the same time you're being put into areas of responsibility where you are controlling all these assets, bringing people together towards one objective.